Hey everyone, it's Sam. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be memory planning the week of June 14th through June 20th. This is Father's Day week, and I did use the Grillin and Chillin kit from Caress Press. It was one of her mystery kits. It might have been the March mystery, I think. I got it in premium matte, which I know not to do with the hole reinforcers. But I decided I didn't really get like any of the Father's Day art, so I figured this kind of matched with like the barbecues and stuff, so I wanted to use it. And I paired it with the matte bronze wiggle from SPC, and I think that was the right choice because I think it turned out stunning. So while the base is being put down, I was going to do a talk through, but it was so stinking hot when I was recording this, and I couldn't turn my air conditioner on because it's right next to my desk. So I figured I would just do a voiceover for this one. And I did ask her some questions, and I did get quite a few, so I will answer as much as I can. And then when I fill out the writing at the end, I will answer some more. So starting off, Kenna from her Instagram is kenna.plans. She asked, what is one planning trend that you don't like? I don't like... Not that I don't like the layering because it's beautiful. I don't like it for me. I don't like the use of so many different types of scripts in one kit, in one spread. That's probably, I could probably think of more. I have a lot of pet peeves, but like that's one thing I don't really like. And then if you can pick only one restaurant to eat from forever, what would it be? The Chinese place that's down by my house, it is called Great China. It's phenomenal. It's my favorite. So I figured if I have to eat that for the rest of my life, then that's what I shall pick. Then Styled by Stickers asked, if you could change one thing in the world, what would you change? And I think I would change all of the, I would want to make sure that all pets have a home and like no strays and everything, and like in the shelters and stuff. That's what I would change. The next question is from Jen. Her Instagram is JenJoyPlans. And she asked, what TV series do you wish would make a reunion or a reboot? Sister Sister. And Sister Sister. I can't think of anything else at the top of my head, to be honest, but that one is one because I used to love that show so much. And then she asked, is there one item or sticker you feel that is missing from the planner community? And there's so many stickers like for everything. The only thing I haven't seen, which I kind of need though, is like an axe throwing sticker, the character sticker. But then I also need to find a decent gel pen that's like 0.3 or lower to write. I ordered some off of Amazon, but they ended up being a ballpoint pen and not gel. So I was a little disappointed. I used up at the sidebar and I didn't like the way it wrote in my hand. So I just used my regular pen for the rest of it. And I do have some more questions, but I will ask them again when I fill out the writing at the end. So starting off with, I was going to do in the sidebar, but I did end up doing just a piece of deco to write that there was lots of filming this week because I did a lot of filming, and I'll probably do some tomorrow because I'm off. And then I marked that Chicago Fire finally started, like season 1, episode 1 on the Ion channel. So I got to start from the beginning because I've been waiting forever for it to be on. They did that with Chicago PD, and I've been waiting for them to do that with Chicago Fire. And I started Chicago Med from the beginning, so I didn't have to worry about that one coming on, but I'm sure that they'll do that eventually too. So starting off with Monday, I only worked a half day, so I worked from 8 to 4, and they were doing road work outside of my house, and go figure, they stopped it the time like that I stopped working, which is fine. So I just took a half day and I used the work label, and then on a fancy label I marked that I filmed my my talk through, which was for last week, which was the Ursula kit, which, by the way, if you haven't checked that out, it is stunning. And then on a patterned quarter box, I marked that I uploaded my plan with me this day. So I used a camera for marking that I filmed from the Wiggle. And then I used a upload munchkin from Once More With Love for uploading my plan with me. Then I guess I'm slower than I should be, but that's okay. I don't think I sped it up as much. No, I didn't, obviously. So I need to like slow down my talking just a tad. But moving on to the bottom half, I used a squared off, like half box-ish thing to mark that I finally caught up on both Law and Order SVU and Organized Crime. And I used a little studio olive in front of a TV. That like brown taupey color matched perfectly with this kit, so I was super excited to use it. And then on a little thing, I marked that I organized my stickers and my kits and stuff. And I probably actually, after I get done with this tonight, I have to redo my list because I got in the Caress Press mystery for June and then the Glam Planner one, and I need to, fit them in my lineups. So I will be playing around with the stickers that I have. And then so I used the like notebook and pen icon from the kit to mark that. And then I marked that I took my injection for my migraines on another little thing, and I used a Kiss My Girl with a syringe to mark that also. Side note, since I'm catching up here, this like dark, deep teal color I love. Like, I think that might be my favorite color ever used in a kit before. And I adore it so much. And I actually didn't mess up the glitter header pattern this week either. I did what I normally should do when I don't color block, which I haven't colored blocked in a long time, so maybe I will soon. But starting off Tuesday, I marked that I was in bed until 7:45 this day, which is only 10 minutes later than I normally stay in bed. But I used an appointment label to mark that because Ian had a dentist appointment, so he didn't have to wake up earlier this day. And I think it's out of order. Probably. On a patterned fancy label, I marked that I did some planning time, which I probably just filmed a base, because I did the base for this week and the following week, so I don't remember when it was. And then Ian's dentist appointment was at 8:45, so on another label I used the tooth icon from the kit. Then for the second half, on a patterned half box, I marked that I started my Chicago Fire binge. So what Ion is doing is every Tuesday starting at 11 a.m., they're running like the episodes straight through. So this Tuesday, it was episodes from season 1, episodes 1 through 16. Today, in real time, which is the 15th, they're doing episode 17 through, I think, a couple episodes of season 2. So every Tuesday, they're going to be doing episodes from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. So you get 16 episodes, which is awesome. And it takes me like the whole week to watch it pretty much. So I'm super excited to do that. So you'll see a lot of that this week. And then on a little thing, I used a Munchkin organizing her desk because that's what I did. And I moved my computer stuff around, I think. No, I didn't. That was last week. I don't remember when. It might have been this week, to be honest. I have no idea. But I organized my desk. And then Catfish was on, so I did watch that. So I just used the TV icon, little thing. Jesus. Moving on to Wednesday, on a patterned fancy label. First, I marked that my mom went to go pick up homemade pierogies from my aunt. So I have a little pierogi character from one of the Wacky Holidays from Bubba Bear Studios. And of course the color matched too, which was super cute. And after work I had run to Weiss, so I used another olive sticker from Olive Studio with the grocery cart icon and the grocery run script from The Wiggle. And then on a solid fancy label, I marked that we made burgers for dinner. So I used this Papershire vanilla hugging a hamburger. And then after that, on a patterned third box, I marked more Chicago Fire with a Teddy Plants Co. bunny watching TV. And this is, of course, out of order because on an appointment label, I marked that I took a lunch shower from using this Every Minute a Story little character in the shower, which that should have been up higher, but it doesn't bother me that it is out of order. And then lastly, I filmed some more, so I used a camera icon from the kit and I was going to say script, but I wrote that in on a little thing. Moving on in a second. I probably should have sped this up faster, but that's okay. I'll survive. I'll know for next time. I slowed it down thinking that it would just be a little bit longer, but then I talk too fast when I do these talk-throughs, I think, sometimes. So I always get ahead of myself. All right, though. Starting with Thursday, I did mark that I took the day off on a pattern fancy label using a 84 years little Titanic character to mark that, just because I felt like it. I think it works for me. I woke up with a terrible migraine, so I wanted to make sure I laid down in bed for most of the day. So on a little thing, can't stop yawning. Sorry. On a little thing, I marked with a Kiss My Girl that I had a terrible migraine, and I laid in bed all day, which is the fourth thing that I have marked on here, but it's on a patterned fancy label with a vanilla with a pillow that I laid in bed for most of the day. But then towards the end of the night on a little thing, I used a paw print icon that I hung out with Zoe and my mom and a couple of the neighbors outside just talking that night. And did I say I used the paw print icon from the kit to mark that? Then for the second half, I marked that I took out the trash. So I just put that on a little thing and the trash icon from the Wiggle. And my handwriting wasn't the best. I don't know if it's the premium matte that makes my handwriting not my favorite. It might be, to be honest with you. But I wasn't having it most of the time. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of my handwriting for this spread, but that's all right. Then after I took out the trash, after work, I used a solid fancy label to mark that I filmed some more. Again, it must have been probably, oh no, I went through my, all of my planners to find my favorite spreads, which that video is below. I still have to record the, my ugliest spreads that I don't like video, but I used a Once More with Love Munchkin to mark filming. And then on a third box patterned, I used a Once More with Love Munchkin on a couch watching TV because I watched more Chicago Med, Fire, not Med, Fire. And I marked it by writing more Severide because he's one of my favorites on the show. Although he was a total jerk in the first couple of episodes, he's getting better now, but I mean, he was a total jerk in the beginning. And the color of the blanket on the Munchkin kind of matches the kit too, which I think is super cute. Then moving on to Friday. Friday was my late day, so I worked from 9:30 to 6, and I used a work label to mark that. And this day I did mark that I uploaded my favorite spreads on a pattern fancy label with the YouTube play button from the Wiggle. Then on another fancy label, I marked that I ran to the dollar store. I don't remember. I think I got snacks. And I used just the shopping bag icon from the kit to mark that. I need to stop saying to mark that afterwards because I feel like I do it after every single thing that I put down. I'm waiting patiently to catch up to the second half. Also, side note, if you guys get to this part of the video, I'm probably getting my nails done soon. Let me know what color I should get. I want to get a fun, bright, summery color, but I don't know what color yet, so let me know. Then moving down to the second half on a patterned half box, I used a couple Munchkin to mark that Ian came home early. Then I got some super happy mail. I got my Glam Planner Glitch Kit, which, as you know, I've been so excited for. It's the January 2021 Mystery Kit. And I just am looking for the extra, so I just need a few extra glitter headers and the large double box scene, and then I will be complete. And then I also got my Crafty Banana kit, which I got the Friends kit. You'll see them in an upcoming haul, which I'll probably film tomorrow after my mom and I get back from the farmer's market. And Love After Lockup came back on. And if you know me from before when it was on, you know how obsessed I am with this trash TV. Love After Lockup. I'm so happy it came back on. There's, I think, 6 or 7 new people that are waiting for like their lovers to get out of prison, and the train wrecks that are about to happen. And I can't wait, because then it goes all the way until August, and then August starts up Life After Lockup, which are the previous people and like how they're living now. And I can't wait. You guys know. It's on WeTV, and if anybody wants to check it out, I am like addicted to the show. Moving on to Saturday though. On a patterned fancy label, I marked that I slept in this day, and I used I think her name is Sage from Planet Beautiful, curled up in bed. Then I was trying to figure out what I was doing because I didn't have a lot to mark on Saturday. So I used another fancy label to mark that my mom and I went shopping for Father's Day for my dad, and because she got gifts from the animals for him. And so I used a little pearl scribbler from SPC to mark shopping. I had a migraine this day too, and I used a munchkin on an appointment label from Once More with Love for that. Then the second half of the day, you know, I kind of actually, as I like interrupt my own self. I like actually, I think, doing talk throughs because I keep my pace then. Like here, I'm talking too fast, and I didn't speed it up fast enough, so I find a lot of dead space, like dead air. So I kind of actually like talk throughs. Let me know what you think. Like, do you like me doing voiceovers, or do you like me doing the live talk throughs? Because either way is perfectly fine with me. Moving on to the second half, I worked on Ian's back. He has a lot of back issues with like knots and just like sore back. So I was a massage therapist for 5 years, if you guys didn't know that. So I gave him, I worked on his back for a little bit. So I just used a heart icon and the heart foil icon from the Wiggle to mark that. And I made some cold brew tea. It's Lipton cold brew. And I used just a square box and a tea bag from Bubba Bear Studios to mark that. Then moving on to Sunday, it was Father's Day, so I used a character sticker from Glam Planner with one of those squared boxes, and a Happy Father's Day script from Rose Colored Days. That one is in gold foil, so that's the only thing in gold, but I feel gold matched the matte bronze, so I used it instead of writing it in. Then I think I do some finagling here too. Yeah, I had a label down, but I wanted to use the pattern, so I switched it at the end, but I slept in. So I had the other mask icon from the Wiggle in there, but you'll see, I'll end up switching it for the pillow icon in a third box that's patterned. Then on 2 pieces of patterned washi, I used a Planet Beautiful Sage Girl to mark that I did some laundry this day. I also took a nap, so I used a Teddy Plants Co. bunny sleeping on a couch to mark my nap. After that, I took a cold shower because it was super hot and sweaty, and we were making dinner, and I was uncomfortable. Like, you ever get that way where you're too hot that you're just uncomfortable? So I had to take a nice, cool, not cold, but a cool shower. So I used a little munchkin with his little booty hanging out for that. And then I ended my night watching Chicago Fire. So I used a rabbit hole handcraft girl laying in front of her TV for my binge as I play catch up. Because then you'll see me play around and finagle with the other box at the top. Because I wanted to use the pattern, because that might have been my favorite pattern, was the cream color with the blue dashes through them. I think that might have been my favorite pattern box. And surprisingly, my nails actually matched the spread pretty well. They're a little outgrown now. Like I said, I'm probably getting them done not this week, probably next week. But I'm not 100% sure. I might actually go this week because They are a tad long. And I need a pedicure, but I cut one of my toes, my toenails, and it like went too far, so it hurts, and I don't want to go there yet until it's done, like growing out a little bit. So I don't want them to like irritate it any more than it already is. Oh, here I am playing and figuring. And like I thought I was going to be able to use the mask, but it wasn't sticky enough, so I had to use something else. But luckily there was a pillow in the wiggle and it worked. And then I'll be able to put, I probably should have used a bigger space for that rabbit hole handcraft sticker, but I'll know for next time because I just used it on a little thing, but it fits in there. But I adore how this kit came out. I love the matte bronze paired with this kit. I need to pick up another one because I'm using Man Cave for my birthday week in September, so I want to use it. I want to use that same foil with that kit, and I think that would be a perfect match because the colors are kind of similar. It's more like navy-ish, but I think that it'll work really well together too. But here I am with everything, and I'm going to start writing everything in. So as I'm writing, no, I'm putting down the stuff in the sidebar. Yeah, the TV icon. And then I didn't know what I was going to put at the top box, but since I filmed so much and that's kind of out of the norm for me, I just used the planner deco that I had left over to mark that. As soon as and this is me kind of contemplating on what to put there. Do 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 boop boop do do. My cat looks at me like I'm crazy. But if you could see, that's the pen that I thought that I was gonna like, but it is ballpoint. So I need to go shopping for some more on Amazon to maybe find one that I'll like better. And then lastly, while I'm writing everything out, I have 2 more questions, and they are from Amy of Amy Ray Plans 5. She first asked, what are your favorite movies? And my favorite movies are 10 Things I Hate About You. I just recently became obsessed with In the Heights. I love the Broadway musical, but the fact that they did it as a movie, I'm so excited for. I think they're actually doing eventually a Wicked one, and I will love that too once that comes out. And I love Rent. I love anything of the Marvel realm. But yeah, Never Been Kissed is another good one that I love. And then I think I've mentioned this before, but like when they both came out, when 10 Things I Hate About You and Never Been Kissed came out, I literally used to go back and forth watching movie for movie like each time when I was younger when they first came out. So I could still watch them probably back to back now. The next question she asked is, do you like swimming? Yes. I don't like swimming in the ocean because I don't like the ocean. The ocean scares me. But I do like swimming in a pool. I don't have a pool, or I don't really know anybody that has a pool, so I can't really go swimming in the summertime, but I do enjoy it when I am able to. And then lastly, she's like, do you like to read for fun? I do, but I don't do it enough. I want to get back into reading more, so maybe some book recommendations on what to read, leave them down below, and I'll check some out and start reading. I like romance novels. I like probably horror and stuff like that, but yeah, leave some recommendations. I'd be happy to try any kind out. But those are my questions. I want to thank everybody for asking me these questions. I do appreciate it. I haven't asked in the last 2 because I did the talk through, so I figured that it wouldn't have like meshed well together. So I was happy to answer some for y'all. And I'm excited. I have some collabs coming up in July and August, and I can't wait for those. I have to start figuring out some questions for them with Carly and Jen and Kenna. I'm super excited. But here is my finished spread that I will throw in my cloud, my A5 wide cloud in Sunday morning, if I haven't mentioned that already, which I didn't. I know I didn't. And here is everything, the wiggle. And I love, like I said, this pairing was like a match made like perfect, like chef's kiss. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me some love, give me a comment, give me a like, and subscribe to my channel if you don't already. But I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.